There it is.
I haven't heard that song in a second.
It's
I never hear it.
I always hear it.
You always just add it in post, but I never hear it because I never listen to anything.
It's a great fucking song
that I've ever done.
The great Scott Gesser provided us with that gem. Fucking beautiful man for free.
It's not
free music.
It's not that pretty.
Never happens.
Man,
he's got delicate little hands. I respect his delicate little hands.
Yeah,
you ever take a look at Scotty's hands?
I've seen Scott's hands, and I'm afraid I don't like. I don't want to shake them. I don't want to touch them because I'm afraid to break them. But he plays. But then he just he rocks out on guitar. So I don't know what's going on with those hands.
Does he kill it with a guitar? Doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like
any instrument.
Dude, Scott's a very talented musician. Like all of his stuff is all produced by him. Like he has like a ton of. Like a whole big discography on, I think it's on Spotify, and it's like it's all free. I think most of it's free. He does like all the parody albums, but then he also does like just songs that he makes, and he does. I think he uses a drum machine to do like his beats and stuff. But like I'm pretty sure he plays all the stringed instruments in all of the recordings that he makes. Like Scotty's a talented boy, so I'm very happy to have that intro song from him. Thank you, Scott.
I love the intro songs.
Scott is actually our first member to our Discord. We have a Discord. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you knew that, but
no, you sent me the thing.
I did. I did, and Matt didn't even join.
I did not join.
We have a Discord of one.
Yeah.
Actually, well, two. Me and Scott.
Why do we have a Discord?
I don't know, because it just seemed fun.
Because Brian has a Discord.
I'm in the.
I'm not gonna be the only person in this house who doesn't have their own Discord.
No, exactly. Gotta keep up with the Joneses.
Oh fuck.
You gotta keep up with the Kierleys, if
fine.
you will.
Listen, I'll use it for my Destiny raids.
Dude, if people want to get in there and talk to Matt about Destiny, Matt is the Destiny king.
Don't talk to me about
Talk to Matt about Destiny.
I've got a life. I do. I have tons of shit going on.
No shit.
I have a million things going on.
Nothing.
I'm so backed up.
He acts like
I had to wake up.
He acts like he works at a bank or something.
I had to wake up at 7 this morning just to do voiceovers that I promised people like a month ago.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because like they had started being like, "Hey, remember when you said you do these voiceovers for me?"
That's why you never say you do something.
I say I do. I say yes to everything, and now I'm saying no to everything.
Yep.
And now,
talk to Matt about about the Destinies on the Discord.
Talk to me about saying no about things. So I'll teach you. I'll teach you
if
the
you need
power.
Help saying no.
I'll teach you the power of saying no.
Matt will definitely say no to you if you need help.
I'll show you how to do it. I'll just be like, go fuck yourself.
Yep. And honestly, like. That's a real thing, though, in life. Like, I definitely spread myself too thin, like, a lot. And I've gotten a little better about it, but, like, even, like, between, like, when it was work and comedy, that was, like, where it was getting dicey, you know? Because then you feel like you're burning it at both ends, and it's just too much. I've definitely had moments where I'm like, God damn it, I've really put my foot in it right now.
Oh yeah, there'd be days where I'd just be like, I need to sleep for a day.
Yeah.
And I need to sleep for 2 days. I mean, because I was burning it pretty.
Dude, it's hard to like go out and have to stay out till midnight just to get up on a mic for like maybe 5 people to be there, and then like get up and go to work the next day at like 7 a.m. That's a motherfucker. That's like a. It's a lot of time.
Yeah, and you try to hit a couple around here. You got to drive a bunch. You got to be willing to stay up super fucking late.
It is nice here that, like, you do definitely have more of an opportunity to get up more and everything like that. Like, we do have a very good scene as far as, like, there might be one mic where, you're going to be up real late on it.
I mean, we used to.
It's
whatever.
Rest in peace, Phoenix Comedy.
It's not dead. It's just paused.
It's pretty dead.
It's not dead. Stop it. I'm not gonna let your negative. See, I'm not a negative person anymore, and I'm not gonna let your negativity influence me. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fuck you with my positivity. I'm just gonna cum shot of positivity right all over your face.
Just wait.
And at one point,
I'm gonna give him 2 days.
2 days to what?
And then Someone's gonna piss him off when he's driving, and he's gonna be back to Mr. Pessimist. That's my statement.
Bro, I've been doing this in the background. You haven't even known about it.
Really? You're Mr. Positive in the background now?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Are you?
Yeah.
What have you been doing to be Mr. Positive in the background? Like,
I'm sleeping. I'm taking multivitamins. I'm changing my diet. I'm drinking a gallon of water a day. I'm having positive thoughts about things. When I'm starting to have negative thoughts about maybe people or situations, I just get rid of them.
What do you do? How do you do that though?
I'm just like, none of that's actually true. I made all that shit up. You know what I mean? Like, about that person or about that thing. Yeah. It doesn't matter. What I think about that person or thing doesn't fucking matter. I got my own shit to do.
Yeah.
I got my own shit to worry about. So
like just like being mindful of like when you're going down that spiral, you're just like just kind of self-correcting and pulling yourself, like that's hard though. Like that's really,
everything's hard. Well, everything's hard if you don't do anything. If you do nothing, everything's hard. And then you start doing a little bit here and there, just a little bit. That's it. You just it's micro fucking scopic changes.
Yeah.
It's just it.
I agree with that. Just taking care of yourself a little better in certain areas and just doing it slowly over time.
There was a situation that was bugging the fuck out of me, and it's been bugging the fuck out of me for a long time. Mm-hmm. And I did something about it.
What'd you do about it? Or do you not want to say?
I just did something so that I could be free from it. That's what I did.
I'm curious as to, one, what this situation is, and then two...
No, it's my thing.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to put you on the spot for it, but definitely off camera, off air, I am, but...
Listen.
Because I'm curious. I'm like, you know, when people are trying to change and try to do things differently, like, what is the thought process behind it? Because everybody does things differently.
I don't want to feel like shit anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking wake up feeling like crap. I don't want my body to feel like crap. I don't want to look in the mirror and be like, oh, you're an ugly fat piece of shit.
You're very handsome though.
Thank you.
Even though you are a fat piece of shit, you've never been an ugly. You've always been a very handsome fat piece of shit.
The ugly is a thing I throw on top of it because I associate my body being it's ugly to me.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
But here's what I've done. I like my body.
Okay.
I know what my body looks like when I take care of it and fuel it properly and beat the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And fucking whip it into a gorilla monster body, which is what I'm doing now. I'm just gonna be a gorilla monster.
Can your body handle that? You know, like
sure. I'm slowly doing it.
You have to be careful about it.
I don't have to be careful about shit.
I mean, I'm worried about your knees.
My knees are fine. I've been walking.
They're good?
Here's the thing.
Okay.
You don't have, I figured it out.
Well, you say beat the shit out of myself.
Oh, I'm working to the point where I can beat the shit out of it so that I look like a monster gorilla.
Okay, so you
don't just fucking wake up in the morning and be like, hey, I want to look like a monster gorilla today. I've done that. It doesn't work.
It really fucking hurts you.
It hurts, and then you're in bed for 2 weeks, and then you just eat more bullshit for 2 weeks in your fucking dark-ass room.
Bullshit is so good, though.
I'm over it.
You're over the goodness of bullshit?
Right now, I'm really, it's like, as good as all those things taste, I've tasted all the wonderful things.
Yeah.
I've tasted all of them to excess.
Oh, yeah.
To excess. I've had them all. You know what? I can take a break for a little while.
I love that you start like New Year's resolutions in February.
It's not even a new... but I've been doing this for like 3 weeks.
Okay, so...
It's not even a New Year's resolution.
I know, but...
It's the culmination of I can't feel like garbage anymore.
You're just fed up.
I have shit I want to do. And if I feel like garbage all the time, I'm never going to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to fix that.
Well, good for you. Yeah. Salute.
Yeah. And then you guys made me drink Vizzies.
Vizzies are a health drink, okay?
Like, they are a health drink, but these motherfuckers won't even sponsor me, bro.
Well...
Bro, okay.
You just got to keep going after them.
I went to a get-together over the weekend.
What kind of get-together?
Yeah, I mean, a get-together of people who I know who are
yeah, one of those. Okay.
And it was all very PG-13 for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but all these people were drinking Vizzies.
Were they?
And they were all talking about Vizzies, and they were all talking about how funny it is when I talk about Vizzies, and they were all talking about how they all drink Vizzies on the regular because of me. I get messages from people about Vizzies and shit all the time. Like, they have no idea.
Buddy, you need to draft up like a letter
Yeah.
And be like, hi, Vizzy corporate marketing staff.
Yeah.
I'm out here evangelizing this beautiful beverage.
Right.
And, I mean, I just want a hat. Or something.
What do you want?
What do you want from me?
I want free Vizzies.
Okay.
They can start giving me a check.
They could give free Viz.
They could start sending me a check to start maybe producing and supporting content like on my social medias.
That would be.
I would do a better job of it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna make a Vizzy.
I'll
write a
Vizzy ad.
I'll write a Vizzy commercial.
We should write an ad pitch to them.
I'm not gonna write an ad pitch. I'll just write it and do it myself.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah. You should. I shouldn't say we. I don't mean to say we. You should.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
And then
I'm gonna do it.
I will definitely reap the benefit of your Vizzy sponsorship with more Vizzy. Which I'm in for.
If you turn that frown upside down,
it's up. It's up.
Yeah. If you stop being such a negative Nelly all the time.
You're the one looking at me with this fucking intense look that makes me feel like I've done something wrong, and you've been looking at me since you came in like that, and then you're sitting here fucking getting on a positivity high horse on me. Fuck you, man. How dare you? I set all this shit up. I had the fucking graphic done. I figured out how to put the song in. Oh my God. And then you come at me, you say, I'm not positive. You fucking suck my dick, Matt Walker. Also, I learned how to tie a Matt Walker knot, which is a
Matt Walker
it's a paracord knot that I learned to tie the other day.
What is it?
I'm gonna make you. It looks like a cool.
This is pretty negative, right?
Brian, shut the fuck up and go back in your hole.
This is what I have to deal with. This is the negative energy that I have to purge from me every single time.
Not negative energy. This is just intensity. This is.
What is it? What do you use a Matt Walker knot for? Just paracord? That's it?
I saw it as
a Matt Walker,
like a zipper pull, like a zipper. You can do it as a zipper pull. I just did a keychain. My keys these are viper knots.
Viper knots.
Yeah, viper knots.
I'm glad you're real into knotting.
I'm just I'm tying my life up.
Hey, you gotta tie something.
I'm tying my shit together.
You can't tie up people.
Nope.
Gotta tie up something.
I don't like tying people up. It's too much work.
Yeah, they like it, man.
It's so much work.
People are real into being tied up.
I used to have a bit about that. Like, man, if I gotta go to Ace Hardware to fuck, like, that's too much. Like, we're done.
It's a lot of work.
We're done. Let's just turn on Netflix. We'll just do Netflix, no chill.
Yeah. It's a whole thing. There's a whole...
Oh, there's too much. It's too much.
There's a whole psychological, like...
They want rules? Like, I was with someone who was, she was like, kind of into the sub dom scene. Right. But, like, I mean, that's not me, obviously. Like, it's, like I said, it's just too much work, so... She had like a whole fucking kit that like a Rubbermaid container full of stuff. Yeah. And I mean that was all easily accessible, and I was still like, ugh, like this is too much. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. I don't get it. It doesn't do anything for me.
It's not my thing, but I mean, people, it's their thing, and they care about it, and they put their time into it. Like. They legit put like
they do tie really pretty knots. I'll say that.
It's a very ritualistic thing. It's not for someone who's just like I just want to get my nut off. I think you have to really it's a vulnerability thing.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole level of trust between the two people, and you're opening yourself in a vulnerable way to let somebody tie you up. That's like
okay, I get that. That's like that's.
And so I think that's part of the whole thing. It's not really... I don't have a desire to be tied up, nor do I have a desire... I don't have a desire to, like, dominate somebody.
No.
But I also don't have a desire to be a sub to anybody either. I guess I'm maybe a little bit more dominant during sex, but I also like to be... I also like the other person to do stuff to me. I like to have an equal...
I could be a little subby. I definitely could be a little subby.
I like to have an equal, like, kind of go in sex where it's like both parties are going back and forth in the roles.
Yeah.
It's not one person is like...
You guys are switching control. You're switching who's got back mount.
Yeah. Know? I'm going to do some fun shit to you.
Yep.
Fuck with you for a little bit.
Yeah.
You do some fun shit for me. Same thing.
That's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all about equality.
Yeah.
Like... That's it.
And here's the thing. It's like, as a 37-year-old,
yeah,
it's like I got to make sure and get in there and get the job done before anything.
Oh yeah, no, there's some stamina issues. Like
it's just like, it's like,
and not even it's
not even stamina issues.
No, it's like you get winded. I get winded.
At some point, I'm just like, all right,
tired.
This has gone on long enough.
Yeah.
I just want to be done.
Yeah.
But I need to make sure that other person is taken care of.
Definitely.
Before that.
Definitely.
So.
You're a true man.
I just try to make sure that people have good interactions with me.
That's all you need. That's all you need to do.
That's it. I don't need people out there trashing the good old Walker name.
No. God. You don't want that to happen. That could be very bad. I always worry cuz people talk, right? Like,
about what?
I don't know. When you sleep with a person that's like inside your bubble of like friends.
Yeah, no, everybody. I mean, you're just
everybody knows.
You're just gonna have to assume that everybody knows about it. You know,
so it's just
I've made that mistake.
Yeah, if you have a bad showing, then you got to go live with that in front of everybody.
I don't think I've had it. Well, I mean, I have had a bad showing, but I've never heard about it from anybody.
No?
Yeah.
I've heard about a bad showing before.
From you?
Oh, yeah. I've heard about a bad showing.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it was like, I don't think I've ever felt smaller in my life.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Like,
that
it was a bad one.
That would hurt.
Yeah.
I just hear about how everybody just falls in love with me all the time. And I'm like,
I don't have that.
Fucking get over yourself.
I don't have that.
Listen,
I went out
there. You think you can tie me down? Please. I'm for the world.
I mean, that's fair though. Like that people are trying to get you. They're always after you.
Oh no, for sure, 100%.
I know. I've seen it.
I'm sniped at quite a bit.
I've seen it.
I've got to put up shields. There's
it's
things
it's
coming
pretty
at
ridiculous. Like and like when you do whip yourself into some good ass shape, like goodness gracious, look out, Charlie.
I know. It's been a minute.
It's gonna be scary.
It's gonna be fun because I'm gonna use it to my advantage.
I'm gonna run away.
Listen, hang out, watch. You'll be impressed.
Anyway, what else is going on in the world?
I don't know.
Fucking Bezos stepped down. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Bezos fucking gave up the Zon. I didn't see that coming.
I haven't read anything about it.
It's
so
weird.
I can't.
Like they had one of their chiefs of some other division come in, but it was just like a out of the blue thing. It's been like the business world, so I've been shameless plug to our friends at Trap Stocks. Brian Kearley and Dave DeCorpo every morning do a stock market breakdown analysis, and Brian yells at Dave because Dave's a complete fucking moron. So it's really a lot of fun to listen and watch what they're doing. So definitely check them out. They're on YouTube as well, Trap Stocks. But watching and being in the market now because of them, like I started doing like some low key stock stuff, and I just started getting into options. And I mean, recently the stock market just had this big GameStop debacle, where this dude like just bankrupt his hedge fund and like a couple others because he was trying to fuck over these people buying GameStop shares.
He wasn't. He was just trying.
He was a hedge fund manager.
He
was trying to short it.
He was trying to short it,
Yep.
And these people caught on and then fucked him.
Yep. They all just kept buying it. And when you short a stock, you're basically like selling a bunch of shares you don't own and expecting the stock to go down so that you can buy those shares back at a discount and then repay your loan and make the profit on that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, I mean, it seems like when you really get into what a short is, it seems dirty, right? Like, it's like you're selling all these shares that inflate the price of the stock, so then people like sell all their stuff and then you buy it back at a discount and you make a bunch of money.
I mean, I don't know. I don't trade stocks. I don't do financial
shorts
shit.
To me seem like, and I mean, it just seems like it's so underhanded that it shouldn't be allowed, but it's the way everybody makes their money. And so this hedge fund guy was doing that, and basically Reddit was just like, fuck this guy.
Right.
And so not only they bankrupt him, I think they either bankrupt one or two more hedge funds with this guy like trying to short GameStop.
Right.
And from there, all these trading platforms that like regular consumers like you or I can use, they then stopped your ability to purchase shares of GameStop,
right?
As well as like AMC and Nokia and like a few other things that were just really popping because people on Reddit were like, hey, we see, you know, the benefit of investing in these companies. And like, so there was a community discussing, like there always kind of has been online, but they all decided to pop on the same thing at the same time. And so the platforms kind of came back and said, well, you know, we were just making sure that this wasn't collusive, like a colluded pump and dump on these stocks or anything. And it was just bullshit. They got like the trickle down from their back end trading company to say like, hey, keep these assholes from buying more,
right?
Because it's bankrupting.
It was the rich people trying to shut down
exactly
the poor people,
and so I mean the SEC's involved now. People are like crazy about it, and like I mean I had Nokia at the time, and Nokia was one of the stocks, and it was up to like almost doubling my money, and then now because they've like kind of did that, it's just tanked,
right? Like
completely. So it was like a complete manipulation of the free market, right?
The free market's manipulated all the time. The free market's
not
a free market.
It's not. These hedges, these people that control millions of shares.
If I have billions of dollars,
exactly,
what I do with my billions of dollars means more than what you do with your hundreds.
100%. That's like the biggest.
If I have billions of dollars, I'm going to use my billions of dollars to make sure I continue to have billions of dollars.
Like, so as I got involved with following what Brian and Dave are doing with trap stocks,
right.
I got into their Discord, and in their Discord, they have like just a bunch of learning information, and that's one of the biggest things they talk about in like predicting what a stock's going to do is the volume of shares that are being traded.
Yeah.
And that's like watching what the big guys are moving on, and when there's like the big movements, that's when it's the best time to either get in or out of something. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So they watch those volume numbers, and that's like just literally watching what these large shareholding entities are doing.
Right.
You know, like fucking, I don't know, Goldman Sachs. Is that something? That's probably something, right? They're an investment.
I don't think they're around anymore.
I don't think they are either. There's a couple that I watch, and I can't remember what their names are, but I mean their share prices are stupid. They're like $30,000 a share.
Right.
It's just dumb, you know. And these people do control it. They have control of this free market, and then which is supposed to be the free market, and then they even have more control when they lose their money. And the little guy finally gets something, and they get to just say stop. Like, it's just, I mean, you're just so fucked when you're the little guy in the world. You're
fucked as long as you have the mentality that you're fucked.
Fair, that is fair.
I mean, I'm not a subscriber to that.
No, you're right.
There's pressure.
Yeah.
From the top.
Yeah.
There's been pressure from the top forever. There's always been pressure from the top. There's always been some kind of pressure to evolve, to grow. There always will be. It's why growth is hard. That's why people want to stay comfortable.
Yeah.
It's all that shit. You apply that mentality to anything else in life, it's the same fucking thing. So, of course, they're not going to want other people to use the way, you know, it's just all going to lead to more regulation, in which that they're going to try to regulate it so that they can have control over it all again. And
it's basically going to be like, now if you do talk about stock prices or stocks that you're going to buy on the internet, that's collusive.
I mean, they can't do that. That's the thing. Like, they can't.
Let's hope.
People get real fucking crazy about what the government's going to do and what the government's not going to do, and it's like, people also think that their problem is the biggest problem going on in the world at the time, and that everybody gives a shit about it.
Always. Like, I mean, I'm like that for sure.
It's never the fucking case.
No.
Like, the rich people want this to happen, and I'm sure they'll get something that'll happen, and people will keep finding ways around it. That's, that's just the way it is. That's how people have always gotten rich off the fucking stock market, though. Yeah. They've always found a way to manipulate it in some way, or get some kind of... That's why there's so many fucking rules against different things.
Yeah.
Because what happens is the government is like... or the SEC or whoever's, monitoring this shit is like, after... The same way with fucking football and the New England Patriots. I was talking to Brian about this the other day.
Yeah.
But the Patriots were great at taking rules from the rule book that were not well known at all and exploiting them. Because they were the only fucking knew it. And everybody would be like, wait, what did you just do that was an illegal play? And it's like, nah, it's in the rule book. And then they would change the rule book.
Huh.
Like, they constantly changed the rule book after the Patriots did shit. Forever. Bill Belichick's, it's his fucking...
Really?
It's his savvy. He's amazing at taking advantage of not well-known rules and bending other rules.
Yeah.
Like, he's great at it.
Yeah, this is the interpretation that I take from these words.
You know what other successful people do? They take advantage of not well-known rules and they bend rules to their advantage.
You're right.
Anybody in the stock market who's ever made, they've become a fucking gazillionaire off the stock market, off of a fucking crazy thing that happened, whether it was the fucking .com shit, like, they got fucking lucky.
Yeah.
They got in at the right time, and they read the thing the right way, but they also, were able to manipulate it or fucking bend some kind of rule in which the government comes back in later and says you can't do it.
Man, I wish I was smart enough to do that.
The same thing with, like, fucking money laundering and shit. You are smart enough to do it, you just don't put your autism in that direction.
You're right.
Your autism is based on fucking one piece, one punch. What is this one punch fucking guy? This one punch guy fucking going around hitting
Saitama?
people? I don't fucking know what it is.
It is
your
one piece.
It's your one piece autism. It's your fucking your cartism.
Yep.
What else is it? I don't fucking know. Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing with anything. Like, your brain, you have interests.
Yeah. God, I really want to build. I figured out I had talked about, like, the dream car being the E30 BMW with the LS. I'm thinking different now. Here's what I'm thinking. 87.
Yeah.
Buick Grand National.
Sounds terrible.
With complete Nissan Skyline drivetrain.
I mean, none of this makes any sense to me.
So if you did that, you could make an engine that produces like. Just listen to me. Just listen. Let me get it out. Let me do it.
I just want to pause.
Let me do it.
You can do it. I just want to pause 1 second. If you put your passions behind this autism, you could turn this into $1 billion industry. See, that's the thing. Like some people.
So much work. I'm too lazy.
No. That's the thing.
Anyway, okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me about this dream that will always be a dream. It will always be a dream. This is
gonna happen
because you're too
lazy. This is why I'm gonna make $1 million is so I can build this fucking car.
All right. Well,
so it's
show me the money.
It's like a rip on the unicorn.
Okay.
Like you would have you'd get a designer to do out some custom flares on it and stuff and make it pop out like the unicorn.
Yeah.
With big wheel tubs and stuff like that, like full modern running gear. And the reason for the Skyline is it has an electronic center diff that you can change it from full four-wheel drive, like all-wheel drive system, to a two-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive system, and then drift it. So that I would love to do that car with just a complete tuner Japanese JDM, like running and operating system, because it's kind of like
it's Japanese American.
Yeah, and I think it would be dope. I think it would be dope as fuck.
Yeah.
I would want to do it so that I could, like, not use all the Grand National panels because it's a rare car, and I wouldn't want to. So I would, like, try to have everything mocked up in me. So this, like, the car I envision this to be is, like, at least probably a $300,000 car. You know, like it's a stupid dream build, but that's my motivation right now. Is like I need to do it to get that. Like I need to if I wanna get anything in my life, like I have to work for it, I have to earn it, I have to like figure out a way.
Yeah.
So I am motivated, definitely, and although it doesn't seem that I'm positive, I am positive, and I do think things moving forward in my life. I'm, making these small changes, same as you, but differently. I'm making my small changes. Like, I've definitely changed my sleeping with getting,
more gay sex. Right?
Yes, definitely more gay sex. Right. Lots of it. Yeah. Like
in the butt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're just taking it
deep anal.
There's something about
deep dick
just
pizza.
A load. There's something about load deep in your intestines that just puts you right to sleep.
Really. Yeah, I mean
it's like warm milk.
It's
like when your mama used to give you warm milk.
It's like taking ZMA as a suppository.
Yeah, that's just right in there.
That magnesium.
Does your boyfriend take a lot of 5-HTP before he fucks you?
I don't know. Do you?
I do. That's why you're sleeping so well.
It's great.
It's all the on it vitamins I've been taking.
Yeah, I like it. I'm getting a secondhand benefit, if you will.
You are, and I'm sure
getting secondhand cum vitamins, and you know what, guys? That's what you need to do. Find you someone who will cum vitamins into you.
You owe me half.
Find you a man
of that vitamin subscription.
I know, right? Like, I'm gonna have to start drinking your pee a little more.
I'll start sending it to you. There's a lot of it.
There's a lot of piss.
There's a lot of piss. When you drink a gallon of water a day, it's a lot of piss.
I don't know that I drink a gallon. I'm probably less than a gallon.
You should measure out a gallon.
I don't know how big my water bottle is. This thing? Yeah. I drink at least 4 of these a day.
It's probably a gallon.
It's got to be close, right?
Yeah, because that's probably 32 ounces.
I think
that's over 32 ounces, I would imagine.
I think it's probably a quart, which is 32.
This is 30 ounces.
Okay.
I drink 4 of these, maybe 5 to 6 of these.
Okay.
And usually like a bottle of water at some point.
I do pretty well. Pretty well.
You do a lot.
Yeah, on water, but and I give credit to having that the water thing, the cooler.
Yeah. The
5-gallon cooler thing
makes it easier.
Dude, it does. And water, like, it's really important to drink a lot of water, especially here.
Especially here.
My mom is down from North Dakota, and it's way drier here. And like she didn't drink enough water today, and her back started spazzing out. Like she just started cramping up, and that's real. Like if I don't drink enough water in a day, I get fucking headaches and shit. Like I feel real poopy.
Yeah, you gotta drink water.
It's insane. Like how much like just being like that minimum of hydrated can fuck with your body. Are we water monkeys? Is that real?
Dude, there was no fucking life on land, and it all crawled out of the water.
Well, do you think? No, have you heard like the evolutionary theory that human beings evolved from a species of primate that was very close to?
I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about that, dog. I'm talking about there was no fucking life on land. All the life was in the water.
Okay.
Single-celled organisms started.
You're that far back. You're like primordial.
At some point, a fish.
What animal? The animal that crawled out of the water.
Fish crawled out of the water. He turned into a fucking squirrel. Turned into a monkey.
What if it's not that?
What if it's not what?
What if it's not that?
It is that.
What if it's not?
What would it be otherwise?
What if it's something wild like panspermia, where like life on Earth was seeded from an asteroid or another race? You know, like fuck. Did you see the UFO picture the other day?
Jesus Christ.
Did you see the UFO picture,
now you're
bro?
Fucking UFO-tistic.
No, I've always been. I'm not UFO-tistic, but at the same time, like I like a good story. And the people,
I love a good story too.
The people that are doing the UFO stuff and whatever, that's the way I've always looked at it.
Until the fucking aliens come and show us the history.
Yeah.
And until Jesus comes back and shows us the history of how God did it, and until any of these fucking people who have theories come and show some actual fucking evidence of what happened, then I'll believe it.
I got it.
But the only thing that there's actual evidence for is that This was just a big hot fucking ball.
Yeah.
And at some point, some single-celled organisms started in the water.
Yeah.
And then they turned into monkeys.
Yeah,
And then and then the monkeys turned into us. But guess what? Do I believe in a higher level of spirituality in which things aren't always coincidence, in which there's some kind of plan? Absolutely.
Do you?
But do I have any kind of evidence that exists? Yeah, I got a little bit. Do I have anything that I can present to you hardcore? No. But do I think that all started because it was just a fucking ball of bubbling shit? I do.
Yeah.
I think that's whole part of it as well.
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's fucking, there's infinity planets and infinity stars and there's a million fucking parallel universes in which if I would have turned left, if I would have turned right, it's all fucking different all the time. None of it really matters. So let's have a great time.
I am.
I'm
loving
life.
it. But I still like to think about it.
Oh man, it just pisses me off.
Does it?
Well, because people get so fucking uppity about it. And people get...
Who's uppity about it? You're the only one being uppity right now.
Oh, people are... That's why we have all fucking problems all over the world.
What? Because of UFOs?
No. You were about to spit some fucking stupid conspiracy theory fucking QAnon Shaman bullshit.
I was not.
Yeah, you
was
were.
not.
Yeah, you were. You're like panspermia, where the fucking alien came in a volcano and fucking we popped up.
It might.
Yeah.
You don't know.
And L. Ron Hubbard could be right.
He could be.
And you know what? The people who I was in a cult with, they could have been right.
What a dark bastard L. Ron was.
You know who else could have been right? Fucking Brigham Young.
Ooh.
They all could have been right.
Brigham Young.
You know who knows? None of us.
None of us. Nobody. Nobody knows.
But we're going to keep fighting about it.
Oh, no. I'm not fighting. Are you fighting?
No, I'm just talking about people in general. I'm sorry. I got on my high horse. I'm off.
You're on a very, very, very high horse.
I just don't want to hear your conspiracy theories about how, the world started and how we're fucking sea monkeys all of a sudden.
Well, maybe.
Stop it.
I just like...
Stop it.
Why can't I
you're just doing it to be a troll. Because I know you, and you're just doing it to troll. That's it. That's the only purpose in which you're doing it. And I refuse to be trolled by you. I'm just going to call it out for what it is.
Okay. So then, what about like terrestrial animals that were here that are extinct?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what about like going to try to find one of those? Like, is that fucking stupid? Or
going to try to find one? What does that mean?
So like, there's species of there's like we're in a mass extinction event right now on the planet.
Since when?
Since it's been for like the past 100 years.
What do you mean a mass? Well, we're also finding new fucking animals
we
all
do
the time.
Tons, but they're not like none of it's like a megafauna type of species.
I just want you to get your question first before you describe all these things.
Okay.
Just what is your question?
Is it bullshit to go look for things that are being declared extinct without like the proper scientific process of trying to see if the species is gone? Like,
what? Why am I looking for it? I'm going to try to verify if this thing is extinct.
Well, like I'm just saying, like human beings is in general,
right?
Like, so like the actual practice of biologists going out and taking surveys of species or species populations to see where they're at and then to drum up support for them. Some of which have already been declared extinct, but are proven then later to still be alive.
Okay.
Like, case in point was the California grizzly. Apparently the California grizzly was like deemed extinct in the 1930s, and then one was killed as recently as 1960 that was like identified as that species through DNA eventually.
Right.
So it's just like, should we go look for like put research into finding shit like that?
Whatever the fuck they want to do. If they want to.
Well, I'm saying like, so if you don't want to sit there and look for aliens, then should we go even look for this shit?
I'm not saying we shouldn't look for aliens.
Why are you mad at me for even bringing it up?
I'm not mad at you at all.
There was just a fucking alien, or well, there was a UFO.
Just something
in the sky. Did you see the UFO?
You showed me the picture.
I didn't show you the picture.
Somebody
I think
showed
Brian
me the picture.
did.
Yeah.
Brian showed a picture.
Here's the thing.
To me,
I've seen pictures my whole fucking life.
Okay.
I've seen UFOs. Fucking
yeah?
Living in the middle of the fucking woods.
Really?
Bro, if you look at the sky when it's a perfectly clear sky, there's no fucking lights because you're in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
You can see everything. You see what's a fucking shooting star. You see what's a planet. You see what's a satellite. You figure it all out.
Yeah.
There's shit that happens all the time, and sometimes something pops up in the sky and bounces around and does a bunch of crazy shit that you can't explain. It's a UFO.
That's happened to you?
Yes, so many times. Not in a time it's like it's come down and it sucked me up. I've seen all kinds of shit in the sky. You see fucking rockets being fired from New Mexico all the time.
Well, definitely.
But
I've seen that.
But
that's insane.
In a time when there's no fucking internet,
dude,
you don't know. In a time when there's no internet, you don't know what the fuck that is. When the fucking SpaceX rocket went across the sky,
that was so nuts.
That was wild. But they were able to identify it. But then there was also the Phoenix Lights, which they're still saying are probably UFOs.
Did you
Arizona's
see
been I didn't see them. I've seen the pictures of them.
Okay.
Arizona, I've seen all kinds of shit.
Really?
And Arizona has all kinds of military bases and all kinds of fucking planes that fly in and shit all night.
That's fair.
I've seen dark helicopters flying all over fucking Phoenix in the middle of the night.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I've never fucking seen that.
There was a night where I was coming down the 51.
Okay.
I got off the 51 onto the 10. Yeah, 51 onto the 10. There was like a storm going on and a bunch of power got knocked out. As I'm like going on the 10, there's 7 fucking helicopters with their lights off, fucking flying like right above the buildings going north.
Ooh.
Dude, that's just shit. There's just shit that like happens like that all the time. I see weird shit all the time.
I don't see that weird shit. I never see anything weird.
I see weird shit all the time.
I'm jealous of the weird shit you see.
I grew up with weird shit. I think if you like grow up around weird shit all the time, you just are attracted to weird shit or something. I guess I don't fucking know.
It makes me like so upset that I had a good childhood and still turned out this fucked up.
Yeah, bro.
Like, fucking mom and dad, like, they tried, and it still failed.
At least I knew the things that I had to talk to the therapist about. You know what I mean? Be like, here it is. Here it is. They're right here. They're lined up.
You had them itemized and everything.
Yeah. Be like, I need to get over this, this, and this.
Pull it out of me.
Yeah.
Ugh. That's fucking wild, though. I didn't know that, man. Like, you'd never have told me about, like, seeing a bunch of shit out in the woods in the sky like that. And I've been out to like Payson and stuff, and on the rim and everything, where the light pollution's real low. Yeah. You're at a higher elevation, and dude, it's so clear out there. But I've never seen anything crazy.
That's where I grew up, and I grew up looking at the stars all the time because it's gorgeous.
Have you ever been to the observatory in Flagstaff? No. I've never done that either, and I really want to try it. Like, well, I mean, eventually. When the world's not on fire still.
It's not on fire.
It is on fire.
No.
It's not.
It's just some fire in your head.
We got a like. Hey, thanks for whoever liked
Don't
our
fucking
video.
thank them. It sounds meaty.
Does it?
Don't thank the one person who liked the video.
They were nice.
Fuck them.
Oh, they're going to have to dislike it now. Yeah. There's a dislike button on YouTube. You can't do that.
I know. One of the videos that me and Hill did got a dislike on it, and she lost her mind. And boy, did I love it. Boy, did I think we had an entire episode of that show that was just me trying to get people to dislike our videos, which I then had to come back and do an entire episode of just me saying, hey, you probably shouldn't dislike our videos.
You guys can dislike the fuck out of this video if you want to.
It's really, just honestly, not good for the algorithm. Just FYI.
It's actually not.
It's pretty terrible for it. But hey, I don't give a shit whether you like me or not. So
I don't either. You know what I do like? I like Matt, and I like talking to him, and I like smoking weed and drinking Vizzies. And that's what this is all about. It's just us bullshitting and having a good time. And that's what we do on the live Meat Sweats. And if people do watch, we will talk to you because I have the chat up. And Matt will definitely yell at you and parent you. So
I won't yell at you.
You will.
I'll just tell you how you're fucking up your life.
That's yelling.
From someone who's fucked up his life.
That's 2020 yelling. If you're sitting there telling people how they're living poorly, like, that's yelling at them in 2020.
I refuse to live
you're
by the
saying poor
rules
things to them. You can't be mean to people.
I'm not. I'm being real with people.
Being real is being mean, Matt.
Nah, not
the real world doesn't exist. What exists is what's on fucking TikTok, bro.
It's not true. That is a weird thing to say.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you fucking gonna do, everybody? All right. How you feeling?
All right, I gotta pee.
You gotta pee?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna load another bowl, and you guys Have a great evening.
Hey.
Thanks so much for having fun with us, and we'll see you next time.
It was a good time. They like us. I don't like them.